gave me exactly what I was looking for. It was a challenging segment. A lot of elevation gain days 4 and 5. Hot. It was cold this morning. And it was long. I struggled with the thought of not finishing. You put in all of the time training and fundraising, and I had a ton of support, like hundreds of people who had donated and friends and family that were counting on me. And that just was something that I took really seriously. So I started trying to bank miles early, and it's worked out. Let's hold off on mixing one more, but if at the next one I'm feeling good and we're gonna go all the way to like mile marker 30, okay, then we'll mix one more. I really enjoyed being able to see like the different landscapes, because I did think coming in that it was gonna be more desolate or more similar. And I wondered like, what would be my carrot? Would I be running in a straight line for an entire week? And the answer was, I'd be running in a straight line for one day and then making one turn. In terms of chronological pains, day 1, the inside of my right knee was hurting. The next day it was on the outside of my right knee. I feel like I'm just putting so much like weight on my knees. I'll demo it for you, but it's not feeling great. Day 3, things have moved to my feet. We got 30 miles done each of those days. We just pushed through it. It was day 4 when like the combination of the right knee and the left foot, about 12 miles in, turned me from running to walking. It took a lot of walking the last couple of days in order to get to where we are right now. Every single day except for the first day was a struggle just to get out there. Not just because I like running at night, but because you just don't know what's going to happen out there. And so I was trying to let go of expectations to get a marathon in or to bank miles. If you had told me a week ago that I would be excited about walking a 16-minute mile, I would have said, what happened? Like, you're clearly in a low place, but I've had a really good time.
30 miles!
30 miles.
Awesome job.
Day 3 is wrapped. It was an incredibly different landscape than I've ever run in. For real trail people out there, you're gonna like laugh. There were probably only 20 miles that were off of road, but those hurt. I think the vibes were immaculate. We had fun. This banana's going all the way to Pren. No, maybe not this banana. I was actually doing the recovery here between days that I just needed to do in my normal routine. It was made super easy. Thank you, Heidi. You're not here, but thank you. All of the meals, the crew made it super convenient to do it, but I still had to like stretch and use the Theragun and make sure that I was taking time to recover. So that went well, and I think hopefully have built some good habits from morning running and recovery that I'll be able to carry into my life after this. Set the pin. Already set. We did it.
You did it.
My why is because I get to choose to do hard things right now. And this is a really hard task. For me, it was hard for both running the miles and fundraising the amount for a good cause. But yeah, I could have picked any organization. The reason that MS Run the US stood out was because my stepmom is living with MS, and because being able to play a small part in helping someone else identify the disease early, to helping people like her with mobility, and funding research that makes their standard of life as good as possible is massive. The mission of the organization to spread awareness, to fund research, and to help patients that are living with MS is super important. My stepmom has MS, so does her sister, and through the course of being involved in the relay, I've learned of friends, of people that I used to go to high school with that have MS, and it's so prevalent, but people don't talk about it. as often, that just awareness building is massive. Us being out here and running, putting ourselves through this kind of obstacle or challenge also has an effect on other people to not only raise awareness about MS, but also get people out the door doing what they can while they have the ability to do it. I think that the team has raised over $200,000 as of today, which is really cool to think about, is like my part being a small part of that and just everyone working together to raise as much money as we can. We all can choose our hard until we can't. Like, she and others may not be able to choose to run 180 miles, but I can, so that's what I'm gonna do, and that's where I feel comfortable, like, being of service to others, is taking on, like, this, because I don't have to take on the stuff that she's taken on. Wow.
181. Here you go.
Amazing. Day one, I got turned around. I'm gonna count the miles because they were very real to me.
Liz, Canty, I've got this for you. It's gonna be a day or two, but it's all yours.
My name is Brian O'Hara. I just ran 176 miles in 7 days in segment 2 for MS.